standing at the pump, it can get frustrating watching gas prices go up and up. But these are the guys really feeling the pinch. That's right, the US military stationed in the oil-rich country of Iraq is paying huge amounts to run its gas-driven vehicles. It costs the US Army over $100 to ship fuel to a foreign country. That's per litre. And that's why it's thinking of getting greener. Alan Niedzwiecki is the man trying to help it get there. He's the CEO of Quantum Technologies. His solution? To build the military a hydrogen-powered vehicle.
The Army was very concerned because, perception is that these hydrogen fuel tanks are a bomb.
Yet Quantum is known the world over for making the safest and strongest hydrogen tanks.
This is a highly specialized polymer. We'll put it in these molds. This is the polymer liner that comes out of that device. Then we use special grades of carbon fiber mixed with epoxy resins to give it all of the properties that will allow that tank to survive all of the crash tests, gunfire, bonfire, drop tests, so on.
But one test really got the military fired up about hydrogen power.
We have to shoot the tank fully filled with hydrogen with a .30 caliber armor-piercing bullet.
But the bullet wouldn't pierce the tanks, so they upped the ante and use a .50 caliber bullet, a test they can't show us for safety and patent reasons.
Makes a tiny hole like that, the hydrogen vents out safely. Now that's just one test, and when the Army heard that, they said, stop, that is a game changer. We thought these were a bomb. The first vehicle we designed for them was called the Quantum Aggressor. This is a vehicle that's a little bit larger than a golf cart.
Although it is small, it is mighty. This baby puts out 1,700 foot-pounds of torque, which means it can really spin its wheels. It maxes out at 85 miles an hour, or 137 kilometers. But if you crank the wheel at that speed, this puppy will not roll.
This thing is like a rocket.
It's a fuel cell vehicle that runs on electricity and hydrogen. In hydrogen mode, there's a little bit of engine noise, but in electric mode, it's silent. Perfect for doing reconnaissance missions.
They go in, do their mission silently, get out, minimal heat signature, no more than a human body. There are no exhaust emissions from the vehicle, only drinking water. It's like pure water that comes out of the tailpipe.
Hydrogen is the H in H2O, water. Once it passes through the fuel cell, it rejoins an oxygen molecule to become water.
That vehicle can run the equivalent power as 3 households, so you can use it to produce electricity to run all your telecommunications. You can produce heat, hot water, and air conditioning, but the real advantage is the vehicle can be parked inside your tent with you, run all night, and you're going to live in the morning because there are no exhaust emissions from it.
The Aggressor wasn't the only vehicle Alan's company built for the US military. This is the MP Hybrid.
The MP Hybrid is designed as a multi-propulsion system vehicle.
Any particular type of powertrain can be placed in this with very little tear up to the front of this vehicle because of the space that we've allotted for.
It will always have an electrical component, but it could be adapted to run on either gas, diesel, or hydrogen.
You can choose to go forward either under pure battery, or you can start the engine and go under diesel as well.
Unlike the Aggressor, this vehicle is low in horsepower. Its specific mission would be to transport troops on military bases. Currently, the gas-guzzling Humvee is doing that job, and that's not what it was intended for. The Humvee gets just 4.5 kilometers per litre, whereas the MP is expected to get 21 kilometers per litre.
Our goal is to make that vehicle for under $20,000.
And in the case of both the Aggressor and the MP Hybrid, there's potential for non-military vehicles one day. Because it can carry its own power supply, the Aggressor could be useful for things like long-haul tractor trailers.
They have TVs, DVD players, air conditioning, refrigeration plants. The fuel cell can run all of those applications.
And the versatile MP fuel cell technology provides lots of fuel options and an engine that's easy to repair. So it's easy to see why the military is so interested in seeing the prototype become reality. helping it to not only save money, but also become a little greener and a lot more efficient.